Hey man, what's going on, man? You know what it is, man. Free game all day, man. Like and subscribe my channel. I just want to drop something real quick. Like and sometimes it comes late than early, but it's always some shit that's gonna happen in your life to where like you just gonna be like, all right, that's enough. All right, that's enough. I'm talking about. I mean, this is all around. Like no matter like what you're doing. It's gonna be something that you're gonna come across. It's gonna be something that happens that you're gonna feel like that's enough. And when that day comes, that's when your life change. You know what I'm saying? It could be in a relationship, it just could be life, it could be a friendship, it could be a lot of different things. It could be with the job, it can be with just a lot of different stuff. But you just come to a certain point where you just like, I had enough. Like I'm good. I'm not doing this no more. Like it just certain things can happen, and sometimes you have to continue to go through it and live through it in order you to get it. Some people it takes one time, and some people it takes a little longer than one time. But at the end of the day, you sit back and you just like, I had enough, man. Like this is it for me. Like I would never put myself back in this scenario, back in this situation again. Like I would never do it, because of what the outcome was, how it affected you, how it made you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to put your foot down. You can never allow that shit to happen. And like I said before, I think that's the difference between a person learning and a person actually getting it. Cause you can learn it, you can retain it, but do you actually get it? Like, do you actually understand it? You understand the meaning behind what you're feeling and what you're thinking? So that's the difference, man. For real. I can honestly say at this point in my life, I get it. I get it completely. Because it's funny because like people are creatures of habit. And you kind of narrow things down to maybe like, oh, this person do this, but this other person wouldn't do it like this. And it's just like when you're dealing with the opposite sex, like just like you're dealing with an art. If you're dealing with an art and they have the same characteristics, they have the same traits, and that don't change, and it's like, damn, well, this nart did that, but this nart didn't do that. But they all have the same habits. So it's kind of like you can't narrow it down like that. Human behavior is human behavior. And people are going to do and going to react a certain way. So what you have to do is you have to take control of your situation to where this thing won't happen no more. Whatever it is, that this won't happen no more because you took control of it. And no matter, and you took the power out of their hands. So they won't do it to you because people are going to do it regardless. It's going to happen. That's just what it is. It's going to happen, man. So once you get to a point in your life when you're tired of something, like you actually done with it, you through, like you don't want to never go through that again. It's kind of like, for example, it's just like having your own crib. You have your own crib, can nobody tell you what to do. But as long as you living with somebody, I don't care how it starts off, it's always going to end the same. Like every time, it's going to end the same every time. The only way it's not going to end the same if you do some shit, if you just really a good, respectable person and you just giving them all the money they need and y'all ending on good terms and y'all can walk away. But 9 times out of 10, for the most part, like you're not going to have that control like you would like to have the control in the house. And that's just how that shit go. You got to have your own shit. And that mindset plus a lot of other different scenarios that's similar to that, you have to take control of your own situation if you want the outcome that you want. If you give up, if you don't force it, if you don't do nothing about it, it's going to be the same shit. So at the end of the day, to take this for what it is in this video, because like I said before, I learned a valuable lesson that certain situations will never change if you don't change the situation. You know what I'm saying? If you're waiting for somebody else to do it, it's not gonna happen. You know. But anyway, man, I just wanted to show y'all some love, man. Y'all be easy, man. Peace out.